Have you ever stared at a massive goal, learning a new skill, starting a business, getting fit, and felt like you needed an instruction manual thicker than a phone book? You tell yourself, this is going to be so hard. I need the perfect strategy, the perfect moment. And then you do nothing. Or you try for a day, get completely overwhelmed, and give up. The truth is, many of us are making simple things complicated. We procrastinate not because we're lazy, but because the mountain we've envisioned is so impossibly steep, we can't even see the first step. We believe that for a goal to be worth it, the process has to be equally complex, sophisticated, and agonizing. This mindset is the illusion of effort, and it's what keeps you stuck. You're searching for a 10-step master plan when all you need is one simple step. Chapter 1. The simple first step. What if the secret to tackling those massive goals wasn't about finding the perfect, intricate solution, but about finding the simplest possible starting point? The biggest barrier to starting is the sheer complexity we impose on ourselves. We need to apply the antidote. We break tasks down until they are unfailingly easy to begin. Your goal isn't to finish the book today. Your goal is to open the book. Your goal isn't to run a marathon. Your goal is to put on your running shoes. When the action is so small, so simple, it feels almost silly to resist. This feeling of silliness is your mental resistance being bypassed. You've just defeated the hardest part, starting. Chapter 2. Let's put this into practice with a powerful technique called the 3-minute rule. If you could do a task for just 3 minutes, commit to those 3 minutes. The action is so small, it doesn't require a surge of motivation. It only requires a tiny act of discipline. Getting fit. Don't plan a 60-minute workout. Plan a 3-minute stretch. Learning a new skill like coding. Don't commit to a 2-hour tutorial. Commit to reading the first page of the lesson for 3 minutes. Waking up early. Don't try to jump out of bed. Commit to sitting up for 3 minutes before swinging your legs out. This small action is your anchor habit. It's the tiny, simple movement that kickstarts your entire routine. Chapter 3. The magic of momentum, the snowball effect. Here's the magic. Once you take that first ridiculously simple step, you build momentum. This is where the simple action transforms into high-performance habits. You put on your running shoes, and now that you're geared up, you might as well step outside. You read the first paragraph, and suddenly the next doesn't look so intimidating. You're not fighting a huge, scary battle. You're winning small skirmishes, one after another. And each win builds your self-efficacy and reinforces the habit. This is how discipline is truly built. Not through sudden, massive willpower, but through tiny, consistent acts that over time compound into massive results. You become unstoppable, not because you're superhuman, but because you've mastered the simple art of starting. Chapter 4. Why we forget to eat, the absorption state. Let's look at the ultimate sign of progress, total absorption. Think about the greatest athletes or the most successful CEOs. They often forget to eat. Why? It's because they've crossed the barrier of resistance and entered a state of flow. They're so immersed in the simple, ongoing action that the fundamental distractions of life, even hunger, fade away. When you find the simple starting point, you move past the hard part and into the joy of engagement. That is the ultimate reward of doing hard things the simple way. The pain of starting is replaced by the profound satisfaction of action. Chapter 5. The unspoken price of discipline. The hard thing isn't the complexity of the task. The hard thing is consistently choosing the simple action when your brain screams for grand, perfect plans or instant gratification. This is the unspoken price of discipline. Consistently choosing the simple, effective action, even when you feel tired and want to quit. It's choosing to take the simple step forward instead of giving in to the mental friction. Your personal growth is not measured by the size of your goal, but by the reliability of your smallest daily action. That single, simple step is the ignition. Consistency is the fuel. Chapter 6. The remember moment. Now for the final piece of the mindset puzzle. I want you to remember this distinction. The goal is not to be a hard worker who exhausts themselves on complexity. The goal is to be a smart starter who minimizes mental friction. When you feel overwhelmed, your brain is lying to you. It's making the path look complex to justify staying comfortable. The solution is never complicated. The solution is always the most basic, fundamental action. Find the simple step, defeat the inertia, and let momentum take over. So what's that one hard thing you've been putting off? What's the smallest, most ridiculously easy first step you can take right now? Stop trying too hard to plan the perfect journey. Just take the first simple step. If this video inspired you to simplify your approach to your goals, please consider giving it a like. Your support helps this channel grow, so I can keep making content that truly inspires you. If you want more practical strategies for self-improvement and discipline, subscribe and hit the notification bell. What's the one simple, unfailingly easy step you're going to take after watching this video? Share it in the comments below.